Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? Legal Latino Media, 7:30, ladies and gentlemen. We live. We live. Hit that music. Let's get the show started. Let's. No. Yes.
I got a place that all my friends like to go. They like it better here than with their wives back home. It's where they come when they want to get away. Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night in a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets kinda hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. Cause most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kinda hot and the shirts come off. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to tell us, put them back on. Late at night, early in the morning, every day, a different story at the man cave. The man cave. Another night, another day. So much time wasted away with the man cave. A real man like me, the Latino, living life like Evel Knievel. Wouldn't believe all the risk that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave, just taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy February the 8th, 2022. Wow, this month is almost over. Good morning. Roots Cahoon, Nicky Fruit Loops, Lou and Petty, Mary Rowe, Boko Bradley, Cheeseburger, FTW Nil, Yeti. How's everybody doing? Freddie A. Hey, what's up, Freddie? Long time no see. Shout out to you, Freddie, up in the upstate. Shout out to Lou and Petty, Roots Cahoon. Ladies and gentlemen, should we begin with New York again? Yeah, here's my kid. Yes, you knocked down the water. My neighbors downstairs must hate me, man. Shit. My cat Ginger always comes here at the same time. He knows when I start the show. He's like, you have to show his face. Show your face, gatito.
I am single. I got a boyfriend now.
Show your
Okay. So how long you guys been together?
He just wants his 15 minutes of fame over here.
Okay. Do you want to get married one day?
No.
Okay. That's fine.
I wish Instagram had this feature where I can go see the same videos that I was watching before.
Okay.
I was watching this
so
video.
As a black woman with no children,
always put your butt
what
up
is
there.
life going to look like
make a
before
space
you're
for you right
55
here,
years
right
old?
there. Stay right there. Hang out with me. Hang out.
Not money-wise, social.
Hang out right here. There you go. Hang out right there. Being new to this YouTube streaming, I have a question. I'm not a tool person. I know I have two wrenches. Two wrenches. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my cat is just like he's showing some love right now, and I'm completely distracted by him. I don't know what he wants from me. Look, he's just lifting my head up. What you want, puppy? You always do this, like in the middle of the show. Oh, when I begin the show, it's like you want to show off. You want to. He like you. You know, look, he's on. He's on the microphone. Look, now he's on the microphone. This cat, man. Yo, only I would let you play around with my microphone like that. Look at this guy. There we go. Let me put that up a little bit. All right, Ginger, pet him. He's petting me right now. It's like ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, I'm doing show prep. I'm on the computer. He's over there by the window. As soon as that camera turns on, as soon as Man Cave is over, he comes up. He knows when Man Cave is over. At the Man Cave, as soon as it's over, he jumps on top of my PlayStation. I'm getting mad at him because he's jumping right on top of my PlayStation. This cat is fat now. So he jumps from the floor on top of my PlayStation like it's a landing pad. I'm like, you're going to break it, man. And now he's playing with my microphone. But I can't get mad at him. I can't get mad at him. I love my cat. I'm not even mad at him when he wakes me up at 3 a.m, running around like an idiot, waking me up, going to feed him. I'm not even mad at that. Can't get mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I can imagine having a child, right? Like you gotta like wake up in the middle of the night to like feed them and stuff. Like I could only imagine. There was a video I wanted to play, ladies and gentlemen. There was a guy. I'm trying to find. There was a guy. I played this video yesterday, and then there was this George Floyd Jr. stealing from a Jewish AT&T store in Brooklyn, right? And just to see how the Hasidic Jews work, they don't take crime too lightly. And I'm trying to find that clip, and I was watching it this morning, and it's not on the stolen AirPods. He was stealing AirPods, and I just wanted to show you guys that stolen AirPod. Ah, if I find it, I'll show it to you guys. I apologize. Oh, I found it. 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 I gotta show you guys this video to start off the show. It's a rare video, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rare video. Check this out. So, this is a Jewish AT&T store, right? Jews don't play, ladies and gentlemen. You can check this out. So you got George Floyd Jr. He's like hands in his pocket. You got Siskel and Roger Ebert and Siskel Ebert over here. What? Roger and Ebert over here. See how the guy has the AirPods on his hands? Oh, where's the rest of it? Oh, the second part is the best part. Oh, they're not gonna show. Oh man, the part when he runs outside the store, another Hasidic stops him and holds him while the other guy grabs him, and the cops come. Oh, see, he runs out, and there's another guy outside waiting to stop him. See, this guy throws the iPad. They don't play, man. He's not. You're not stealing my AirPods. Oh man, I wish I. Damn, the second part is the best part though. As soon as he steps outside, there's another Hasidic that stops him. See, I just wanted to show something, ladies and gentlemen. Jews rock, in the sense is that they're a community. They look out for each other. So we watched a lot of these videos of robberies in New York. We watched a lot, right? This is not even NYPD. This is Sharim, Brooklyn South Safety Patrol. Shamrim. Oh, it's not even NYPD. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shamrim, Brooklyn South. So they even have their own badges, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not NYPD. So the second part is the best part when they stop him. And we've seen a lot of robbery videos where nobody does anything, but yet. Oh, what about now? Can you guys hear me? Here we go. Let me see if I can find the second part. So let me just retweet that, ladies and gentlemen. It just shows like the way people are with communities, and I wish I had the second part, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's go listen to our president for.
And there will be, if Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do it. If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
We will bring it into it. This guy wants to go to a war over pipelines. Is this a climate change invasion? Are we fighting a war against climate change now? Is this all over a pipeline, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not too caught up on this stuff, but from what I'm hearing, this guy is very, very concerned about some pipelines in Russia. He shut down the pipelines in America, right? Joe Biden is like Super Mario, clogging up pipelines, closing them up. I gotta unbuckle this, not letting me. This guy has he been a president for? Yes, he has. For a year, has been president and has set us back so back. Inflation, gas, cars are more expensive, houses are more expensive. The new builders are building bigger houses. You can't make starter houses. So let's say you want to buy a house for the first time now. They're just making big houses now. No 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, because they got to get their money's worth now, the builders. Biden hasn't made anything better since he became president. Now he wants to go to another country and shut down their pipelines. Biden pressed on future of Nord Stream 2 pipelines. What are those pipelines have to do with us? Unless he's doing this for another country. Why is the United States going around shutting other people's pipelines, blowing up other countries? Whose interests are these pipelines? Why is it keen for the United States to always go to war with another country over pipelines? Didn't we do that with Afghanistan? Didn't we do that in the Middle East? Now we're going to fight Russia over pipelines? This is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You got to start doing who are we doing favors for? Why? America's going through so much right now. We got homeless, people getting evicted, no jobs. Oh, speaking of jobs, ladies and gentlemen, next week I'm starting a new job at 9 a.m. So I'm going to be starting this show earlier. I think probably 6:30 in the morning. I start a new job, a new second job on Monday. So I just wanted to let you guys. I went to an interview last week. I told you guys I resigned from my other job, my second job. I resigned. I went to a job interview the next day, got the new job, and I should be starting it next Monday, God willing. So there might be a schedule change. I might start an extra half an hour earlier so I could finish at 8:30 and then I head to work. The good thing is I work right next door. So I got to work numerous jobs, ladies and gentlemen. rent is going up. My rent is going up like $100 in a couple of months. Food is going up. Gas is going up. That's the reason I resigned from my other job, because I was spending a lot of money on gas. Yes, I was making decent money, but then they cut back my hours. But I'm not going to spend money on gas. Gas is very expensive. That's a little extra, expense that I have to do. So I figured might as well work at a job where I don't have to drive. I could save my gas, save my mileage, save my car. Because if something happens to my car, how can I afford buying another car? I'm almost done paying off my car. And my car is worth more than what I bought it for. Right? I don't want to have a $600 a month car payment. I'm just going to play it off. But you got this idiot Biden making things harder for us here in America that we have to survive, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do what we got to do to survive this. Biden's going nowhere for another few years. So we got to survive this. Yeah, I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to bring awareness. We got to talk about this and do something about it. Like try to make some money, ladies and gentlemen. It's about money. It's about survival. Yes, we're $30 trillion in debt, but we got to survive this, ladies and gentlemen. We got to survive the hard times. Yes, I make some jokes on it, but ladies and gentlemen, it's about survival right now. We got to survive this. The strong will survive. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's survive this. Let's survive this because this idiot is making things worse, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is this idiot make things worse. And you know that he's a puppet. He doesn't even know what he's saying. He's being told what to say. Oh, the reporter told me not to answer questions. Oh, the reporter told me to end this meeting now. This guy is the definition of a puppet. Presidents are nothing but puppets. Puppets, puppets, puppets. You get selected, not elected. That's why they have to cave in. They have all these promises for us, for the people. No. It's never for the people. It's for their interests, whoever's controlling them. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish Instagram had that feature, but I got something for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play something that I was watching the other day. Where is it, ladies and gentlemen? Where is it? I'm going to let the video speak. I'm not going to say anything. You know how things are, ladies and gentlemen. You say certain things. And where is it? I have all these. Oh, here it is. This is from the Empire Files, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ali, right? Israel gets Georgia to strip free speech rights again. I'm going to let this speak, right? After what I just finished saying about the pipelines, this came out yesterday. I'm going to let her speak, all right?
Files, I'm Abby Martin. In case you're not familiar with this case, please check the links in the description below for more information. Long story short, back in 2020, I was barred from speaking at Georgia Southern University because Georgia is one of dozens of states across the country with anti-BDS, or boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel, laws on the books. In order to speak there, I was asked to sign a loyalty oath to Israel, pledging to never support or advocate for the BDS movement. As a staunch advocate for Palestinian human rights, I refused to sign the contract. Instead, I filed a lawsuit to sue the state for violating my First Amendment rights, with the hope of getting the law overturned. And in May of 2021, on the heels of another vicious Israeli onslaught in Gaza, Georgia Federal District Court Judge Mark Cohen ruled in my favor. This was a huge victory and added to the precedent set by legal challenges against these unjust laws in other states. This, of course, outraged the Israeli government, which lashed out on social media and went to work trying to overturn our victory. These laws were on the books in the first place, not because of the desire of the American people, but because of the desire of the Israeli lobby. But once a judge deemed Georgia's law unconstitutional, Israeli officials openly worked with Georgia's politicians to request that the law be changed, not repealed. This is not even hidden. Check out how crazy this is.
It is.
In the actual legislative session, an Israeli government official was present.
Wow.
The state legislature officials even admitted that this Israeli official was the one that asked them to change the law, and they complied. in a shocking act of foreign subversion. I was completely taken aback by how openly Georgia's politicians were literally acting on behalf of a foreign power to restrict the constitutional rights of American citizens. So as promised, Israel and the Georgia legislature came back with an amended law to try to moot my case. On January 27th, they voted to amend the law I sued over so that only individuals and businesses with a contract for over $100,000 are required to sign the Israel loyalty oath. This anti-Palestinian pro-apartheid amendment was passed overwhelmingly with 146 yes votes and only 9 no votes, showing how strong the hold of the Israeli lobby is on our government. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. These politicians...
She needs to lose the nose ring. I don't know what she has a nose ring for. Ladies, I don't... Thank you, Sinister Charlie. Appreciate that. I'm letting her speak, ladies and gentlemen. She's saying it.
knew that a judge had already ruled that the law violates the very Constitution they take an oath to protect, but they didn't care. That's how beholden these politicians are to money and power. They're frauds. But here's the thing. The law is still ruled unconstitutional. It is still unenforceable in the state of Georgia. No one will have to sign this pro-Israel pledge in order to work for the state for contracts under $100,000. But if any individual or business with over $100,000 in contracts refuses to sign it, it would still be deemed unconstitutional to try to punish them under this law. So, my legal precedent still holds. And the only thing this amendment accomplished was finding a way to keep the language on the books. Basically a propaganda victory, so Israel can erroneously claim they defeated my lawsuit. So what does this mean? While the pro-Israel crew is happy they can claim to have made my lawsuit irrelevant because they stopped the law from being repealed by simply modifying it. And they're completely counting on the fact that no business with big contracts will follow suit and continue to challenge the law. Of course, even though the law is still unconstitutional and thereby unenforceable, it is still criminal that it's on the books at all, and clearly will still have a chilling effect on those who may feel they have no choice but to choose between their free speech rights and the ability to work in Georgia. This is not about me. It's about all of us and the guiding principles that supposedly make our country great. For as much as the corporate media and political establishment cry about censorship and free speech, there's barely any discussion about these outrageous laws that exist in more than half the country. The crackdown on Palestine solidarity and pro-Palestine speech is one of the biggest threats to the First Amendment today. And these laws are part of Israel's strategy to criminalize peaceful activity and speech that undermines their legitimacy. When will this country wake up to this egregious assault on our civil liberties? When will Americans become outraged that a foreign government is actually removing our constitutional rights? Amnesty International has become the latest mainstream human rights organization to deem Israel an apartheid state, which was another heavy blow to the Israeli propaganda machine. So let's keep pushing the momentum forward to support the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement. And that means making sure this law is completely struck from the books, not only in Georgia, but everywhere. I'm not giving up on overturning this law in Georgia, and I will be exploring the next legal steps to do so. Because no state or politician can hold back the tide of justice we know is coming for a free Palestine.
Now, Ali, ladies and gentlemen, from Empire Files. After Abby's major legal victory, getting Georgia's anti-BDS ruled unforeseeable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. You heard her speak. You heard Abby. It's like, I don't understand it. Jews rock, but why do they tell us what to do? I don't get it. I just don't get it. They're our greatest ally. I just don't get it. I'm bewildered here. Like, they're our greatest ally, and they keep, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over to New York. We're going to talk about our major Eric Adams. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of the month, since it's Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a moment to remember St. George Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. We do this. We're doing this every day. Black History Month. Put your fist up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's remember St. George Floyd. The reasons all these crimes are happening today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a moment for St. George Floyd. Let me take off my hat. All right, let me take off my hat, ladies and gentlemen, for George Floyd. Let's take a moment to remember George Floyd. He died for our sins, our crimes. Crime is an all-time high. This man gave up his life. He had kids, ladies and gentlemen. He had kids. George Floyd had kids. He was just trying to buy a loaf of bread, but he died. He died at the hands of sin. And now we can loot. Well, if you're black, you can. Not us. You can loot. You can rob. You can steal. You can shoot. George Floyd died for your sins. You could be an NFL player and punch a lady in the face, and you'll be okay. Don't worry about it. George Floyd paid for your sins. All right, let's go check out our favorite major swag, Eric Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a gummy right now. I'm having a Delta 8 gummy. Moonwalkers. I'll let you guys know about it. I apologize. So let's check out our favorite mayor, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Adams. Let's see what he has to say. He just released this video 46 minutes ago. Keep doing this, Eric, please. That way you give me a video to talk about. So let's check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yorkers, it's tax season.
Where's my Yankee hat?
This year, tax credits like the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit are worth even more.
Oh.
If your family earned $72,000 or less, or you made $50,000 or less as a single filer, we will help you file your taxes for free.
For free, ladies and gentlemen. For free. Oh. For free, ladies and gentlemen, because you're too broke to pay for a real accountant to do your taxes. So the government will do it for you for free.
Visit nyc.gov/tax prep or...
Wow, Papi, why? You don't want to do your taxes for free? No? Where are you going to get your taxes done? My cat doesn't like this for free. I know you guys heard him. You don't like Eric Adams? This guy over. I got to get you a camera. I'm going to get my cat a camera. I'm going to have a camera just for him. Ladies and gentlemen, everything is free now in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. Go to New York. You could. So I guess the homeless people are going to be filing taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, New York is so... It takes away your ambition to work hard in a way. Because everything is handed to you over there. Everything is free. Free 99. Free healthcare. Free. You just got to be either a female having a bunch of kids, or even if you're an illegal. Like, all you got to do is have kids in New York. And everything is free. Your kids go to school for free. They get this free school. Everything is free in New York, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to have kids and give your kids to the government. And everything will be free. You get free health care. You got to go to the doctors they tell you to go to. You got to do what they tell you, though. You got to go to the city doctors.
Tax prep or call 311 to sign up today. Get that money.
Get that money. Look at that. Get that money. Yeah, cuh. Yeah, cuh. Am I really going to trust the government filling out the taxes for themselves? I'd rather go to a real accountant that knows what he's doing. Why would I give the government the same taxes that I'm filing against him? I owe New York City $800, ladies and gentlemen. They just sent me that bill. The year that I left New York, I still owe them $800 in taxes. So I got to pay this idiots back this year. I hate New York. I hate New York. I hate, and I love New York, ladies and gentlemen. I hate it, but I love it. I love it, but I hate it. I hate New York. I hate it, but I love it. But I hate it. This is New York right here. You got the bodega, you got the park, you got the mailman, you got the bus, you got the lady standing over these grills. This is New York City right here, ladies and gentlemen.
For free.
For free, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is like the Oprah. Everything is for free, ladies and gentlemen. You can even get shot for free. You can get stabbed for free in New York. You could get robbed for free. Come on to New York, ladies and gentlemen. You could get robbed for free. You could get pushed onto the subway tracks for free, ladies and gentlemen. For free. Come on to New York. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You think New York is not safe? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to take the train, just do this.
What's going on? It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't going to happen to me. So, I got my own chain, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. There ain't nobody pushing me. Train comes, put the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to Eric Adams. Let's stick to Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Kamala Harris? Where is Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen? Has anybody seen Kamala Harris? This is like the last video she posted, February 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Kamala? Where is our vice president? Where is our leadership? Where is the leadership that America is supposed to have? Where's Kamala?
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Let's see what our vice president has to say.
Cancer ended my mother's life.
Oh.
I will never forget the day that she sat my sister and
Is she going to laugh? Is she going to laugh?
Us she had been diagnosed with colon cancer.
Oh.
It was one of the worst days of my life. And an experience that sadly millions and millions of people in our country have had. But after countless rounds of chemo, her body gave out. I miss my mother every day, and I carry her memory with me wherever I go. When President Biden launched his cancer moonshot 5 years ago, I, of course, thought of my mother. We may not have ended cancer as we know it. Not then.
Why is she hip hopping? Why is she hip hopping? You see her moving around? You see her moving around? She's like, why my mother? Right? Look at her. She's like bouncing. She's like getting jiggy with it. Like, why? Can't she stay still? I'm gonna play this part one more time. Look at her bouncing, ladies and gentlemen. She's like bouncing all over the screen.
Oh.
Look at her. Look at her.
When President Biden
She's like jiving over here.
launched his cancer moonshot 5 years ago.
Those are shoulder pads, right? Those are shoulder pads. You could damn look at those shoulder pads. What is she, like a commander?
I, of course, thought of my mother. We may not have ended cancer as we know it.
Yeah, look at the
Not
shoulder
then,
pad.
but there is still so much work to do, and we are so much closer.
No, you're not.
Cancer ended.
No, you're not. You're not closer to nothing. The only thing you're close to is closing down Russia's pipelines, closing down our pipelines. That's the only thing you guys are close to. You're not close to doing anything good. We haven't seen Kamala's videos in a while, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what is Kamala Harris doing? Like, what's her job? What is Kamala Harris's job?
It's part of our strength is our unity and the diversity within our unity, but our unity most of all, and our ability to celebrate all things that make us who we are. And so happy New Year. Gum Hei Fat Choi.
She said gong fuck joy. Gong fuck joy. You gotta say it like that. Gong fuck joy.
Hei Fat Choi. New Year. Gum Hei Fat Choi. We have such an incredible team. You know, as we like to.
So, look at Biden is there. Biden and his handler, his wife is there. His wife dresses like that. Those white ladies that are always going to the mall at Beverly Hills. Like they have a lot of money. That's how she dresses like. Like happy, right? The world is sad, and she got to be the only idiot to dress up all happy. Look at her with her yellow shoes. Like it's February, which it's February, and you're wearing yellow shoes. It's not even spring yet. You're already whipping out the spring collection in February, lady. What's wrong with her, man? These Bidens, man, I tell you. Spink Chung Choi, Gong Fai Huk Choi. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
So Happy New Year. Gum Hei Fat Choi.
Gong Hei Fat
Choi. Gum Hei Fat Choi. Gum Hei Fat Choi. Happy New Year. Gum Hei Fat Choi.
What is she? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you know who else speaks Chinese, ladies and gentlemen? You know who else speaks Chinese?
Chinese. Ding bong ding dong, his stone cold aye. Let the rock tell you in Chinese. Uh-oh. Chinese. Ding bong ding dong, his stone cold aye. His stone cold aye. Ding bong ding dong, his stone cold aye. Ding bong ding dong.
I really love The Rock while he used to. I don't know. He just got too political. Now he's not backing up Joe Rogan. And The Rock, man, what the hell are you doing, man? You're hanging out with these leftists. Now you're big timing. Now you're in this part of this cancel culture. You were the first ones to make fun of everybody when you were in wrestling. You were making fun of everybody's race, the way they spoke, the way they talked, the way they hide, and that was cool. Now you want to like, oh, I'm not friends with Joe Rogan. Man, it's just our heroes, right? Well, yeah, he was our hero. Our heroes, man, they just sell out. It's just these guys, man, they just sell out once they make it, man. Once people make it to the top, they sell out. This is, oh, my bad, I didn't change the banner. My bad, I didn't change the banner, ladies and gentlemen. So,
let the rock tell you in Chinese. Uh-oh. Chinese. Ding bong ding dong, his stone cold aye. Let the rock.
All right, enough. So you got Kamala Harris speaking Chinese. You got The Rock speaking Chinese. What, puppy? Wow. Hey, good morning, Samantha 1776. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna, I could cover the latest Pigeon video that I did. Let me know in the chat. You guys want? I'll stick to the government or go to the Pigeon, ladies and gentlemen, because the Pigeon, ladies and gentlemen, is something that we have to keep an eye on, right? The Pigeon has been very unhinged lately. It's like she's preparing for an attack. And we're keeping an eye on this Pigeon. Shout out to real Anthony Aguero. He was playing my streams on his channel last night for his viewers to see. So Anthony, appreciate you guys. I got more Eric Adams videos, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. We got one more. This is our favorite mayor, Eric Adams, ladies and gentlemen. This guy gives me content every day. So I gotta appreciate Eric Adams giving us content every day. Let's check his honor.
We are announcing the expansion of health and hospital lifestyle medicine services to all 5 boroughs across the city. The most comprehensive expansion.
That word that these government officials use, right? Pigeon, all right. Comprehensive. I don't like this word, comprehensive. Oh, the comprehensive this. I don't like that word they use. Comprehensive.
Of lifestyle medicine in the nation. These new sites will help patients who are living with chronic diseases. 1 million New Yorkers are dealing with diabetes. more than half of the adults are overweight or suffering from obesity. Heart disease is our #1 killer, and I know we could do something about it.
Why does he wear pigeon beads? He wears the same beads the pigeon wears. Have you guys noticed that? The Eric Adams wears pigeon beads.
This expansion is about helping patients make healthier lifestyle changes, including plant-based diet, physical activity, improved sleeping habits, and stress reduction. And the sites will provide support reduction, based diet.
These look fake. I knew these were fake. These are all fake, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at the beans. This is all fake.
Physical activity.
Look at the carrots. It's all fake. These are all fake. These are all fake. These are fake plantains, fake bananas. This is all fake, like this government. Look at this fake onion, fake broccoli. You couldn't get the real stuff. I'm sorry. The real stuff is too expensive. That's right. They can't afford real vegetables because it's too expensive. So they had to buy these made in China fake vegetables, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this fake government. Look at this fake kiwi. Like, I was like, something's off with these fruits. Let's go back to him. Okay, he's not cooking fake here, right? This is real stuff. So, okay, now he's cooking real stuff here. Okay, this is real.
One killer. And I know we could do something about it.
Look at all that swag. What happened to social distancing? Look at Major Swag over here. This guy is such a celebrity. This guy does more videos than any girl on TikTok. This guy is pumping out content more than a typical TikToker. This guy, man, this is Major Swag right here, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't do press conference. He does TikTok videos.
This expansion is about helping patients make healthier lifestyle changes, including plant-based diet, physical activity, improved sleeping habits, and stress reduction. And the sites will provide support.
You know what will reduce stress, Major? Stopping the crime in New York. You know what will improve sleeping habits and stress reduction? Stopping crime in New York. I think people will sleep better not knowing that a bullet won't fly through a window and kill the 8-year-old kid or 11-month-old baby. All right? I think people will sleep better that way if you protected the city better. Like you said you were, right? You said Major Swag is here. Yeah. What's up? That's what you said, Eric Adams.
And the sites will provide support for people to stay on course. A chronic disease hijacks your life, and it hijacks the life of your entire
just like the Democratic Party
family. This issue impacts Black and brown New Yorkers disproportionately. Nothing.
What about the white ones? We forget about white people, right? Always forgetting about the white people, right?
Was more frightening to me in my professional and personal life than waking up without my sight in my left eye. And to be able to reverse that and go into all the doctors that's telling me.
Oh, he took a picture of his mom's to the swear-in. Oh my gosh.
Doctors that's telling me my nerve damage, my vision loss was something I had to live with the rest of my life and take 5 medications plus insulin and other medications for all the chronic diseases I was facing, not realizing that it was not my DNA, it was my dinner. And if I was willing to change my dinner, I was willing to change my destiny.
That's right.
We're going to help the families, the moms, the dads, the children. We're going to expand this healthy lifestyle throughout.
This man needs a talk show. He does not need to be mayor. He needs a talk show. He's better than Steve Harvey. He's better than Oprah. This man needs his own TV show. He's a celebrity, man. This man wants to be a celebrity so bad. He doesn't want to be mayor. He doesn't know how to be mayor. He wants to be a celebrity.
Throughout our entire city.
Hey, live with Kelly. Hey. So what the hell did he just make? Gazpacho, chili. Oh, look, he made hobo chili recipe. What's hobo chili recipe? He made some hobo chili recipe, man. Right there, look. Some vegetarian hobo chili recipe. right there. Hobo chili recipe. That's what he made right there. Ladies and gentlemen, man. That's why I left New York City, ladies and gentlemen. I can make fun of New York City from the outside, but if I was living inside, like I have the survival mindset right now, right? Capitalism. The only way to survive this is with capitalism. You got to make money. You got to survive this. Things are getting more expensive. So what we need more money. We got to make it, right? Men, as a man, I traveled. I left New York. I left my family behind. I didn't leave my cat behind. I left everything behind. I was like, gotta move, right? Remember when they went on the Oregon Trail, blazing the West? I'm gonna start watching 1883. Actually, that's what got me thinking about this. And do you guys remember this guy named Christopher Columbus in the Pinta, the Santa Maria, what was it called? The Pinta, the India, and the Santa Maria, that they traveled to discover America, right? This is what us men do. We like to explore, find for a better life, fight. That's what we need to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if you're not happy in these blue cities like New York, California, leave. Time to leave, ladies and gentlemen. Our ancestors left New York, right, to do the Oregon Trail, go to California. They got in their little horse and buggies, weathered the winter, right? That's why they used to have 18 kids, right? And then like half of them would die by the time you get to like the next place. So we got to stop thinking like being victims. And that's what the government is always doing, treating us like we're victims. Oh, you're black? Oh, that's slavery. That slavery has been holding you back. That slavery, black person. Oh, then white people are holding you back. Come on. Come on. Let auntie government help you out. Let auntie government help you out. We got you. Those white supremacists, don't worry. Free education, free everything. Don't worry. That's what they do, folks. That's what they do. You know, like a black or Hispanic person leaves, makes good money, and they go live in a white neighborhood, right? Oh, you're a sellout. Oh, if I was to go back to El Barrio, right, I'll probably get shot and robbed by my own people. So when you make money, you better yourself and you put your family in a better situation to survive. You don't stay in those neighborhoods. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still living in a blue city, move out. Move out. There's no point of being there. Go to a red state. Go to a red city. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. March is coming up. Moving season is coming out. There's going to be a lot of people moving in and out coming up right here in March. Like in 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Because I moved last year in March. So March is the beginning of moving season, real estate, all that stuff goes up.
Unbelievable in the police department when you keep 100 blacks in law enforcement. Became a sergeant, a lieutenant, and a captain. You know the story. Some people all of a sudden trying to reinvent me. But the reality is, what I was then is who I am now. I'm called again in the police department. I kicked those crackers' ass, man. I was unbelievable in the police department. I kicked those crackers' ass, man. I was unbelievable in the police department. I kicked those crackers' ass, man.
But Joe Rogan saying the N-word 12 years ago out of context is a bad thing. Yet we have a mayor that hates white people. This guy hates white. He never talks about white people. He never talks about white people. I feel bad for you if you're white in New York, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, that's racist, Nicky. Don't be saying that's racist. That's racist, Nicky Fruit Loops. That's racist. Don't be attacking the black man. That's racist, man. That's racist. Speaking of black man, let's go one more. We got one more. And then I might do a pigeon. We'll see. Because I might save the pigeon stream for tonight. But the pigeon has been pumping out so many videos that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't. So this was the Ladies and gentlemen, 7 officers shot in New York since Major Swags took over, since Alvin Braggs took over. New York has gotten only worse since the affirmative action leadership has taken over New York City January 1st. Affirmative action leadership, ladies and gentlemen. That's what New York is led by, affirmative action, based on race and color, not on their credentials and what they have done in the past. It's been hell in Harlem, the backyard of accused soft on crime Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. So the title is DA Alvin Bragg's Harlem neighbors say they're terrified of local recent crimes. Harlem, ladies and gentlemen. Harlem. Harlem wanna rise. Bad, bad, bad boys. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Harlem world. Harlem wanna rise. In the past few days alone, the storied neighborhood, was seeing a series of high-profile crimes, including an off-duty cop shot, a man pummeled and run over by a car in a brutal gang assault. Damn, I gotta see that one. And a city transit bus full of passengers hit by a stray bullet in broad daylight. And those crimes come on the heels of shooting deaths of 2 young NYPD cops in Harlem late last month. Crime is up nearly 30% so far this year in the area. 30%, ladies and gentlemen. 30% in the area. And while the crime is only like 13%, and while the crime rate has risen even more in other city neighborhoods, Harlem residents are shaken to their core given the recent spate of local crimes grabbing headlines. Ugh. Harlem. Ugh. If I saw the DA in the street, I would slap him in the face, honestly, said Mildred Serrano, 59 years old, who lives in the Manhattanville houses where off-duty cop Robert Manley was shot in the foot Saturday. So 7 cops have been shot, ladies and gentlemen. 7 cops have been shot in less than a month. Crime is just getting worse and worse, she lamented to the Post on Monday. A lot of people with horrible charges, including gun crimes, don't get incarcerated and are out roaming free again. They need to be stopped and not let back on the streets. Local resident Kathy Marie, 30, added, I have a 3-year-old. I wouldn't dare take her to any of these parks around here. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't even take your kids to the park anymore in New York City. That's how horrible it is in Harlem. I thought Major Swag was going to make black people feel safe. I thought Obama was going to help black people. So you guys falling for these politicians, for the blacks, and they don't do anything. Look at Harlem. Harlem is worse than it was 30 years ago. And where is this leadership voting based on your color? Where is that getting you? Oh, because he's black, we're going to vote for him. Oh, because she's trans, we're going to vote for her or her or she. Oh, because she's black, we got to have the first black supreme this and that. Nobody's basing anything on merits now. Everything's based on race. So what's happening here? On February 1st, a erupted member of the Broad Day Shooter Street. There's a gang called the Broad Day Shooter Street Gang. Look, the gang members have full sentence names. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. On February 1st, a reputed member of the Broad Day Shooter Street Gang, the BDS, speaking of BDS, was shot multiple times in the chest. I mean, it's broad daylight. That's when they shoot. I guess these guys wake up early. I guess broad day shooters, they go to sleep by 8 and up by 6 gangbanging. Man, these guys, man, they probably watch my show. Hey, what's up, broad day shooters? I mean, you guys are up early. Might as well watch me in the mornings, right? The Upper Manhattan neighborhood recent spree of violence included the horrific deaths of Jason Rivera and Wilbur Mora, 2 cops who were ambushed by ladies and gentlemen, career criminals. Their career is to be criminals. That's his career. Like I don't know. Did they go to John Jay of criminal justice, and he took like an extra school program to be a criminal? LaShawn McNeil, a career criminal. LaShawn McNeil. during a domestic violence call January 21st and mortally wounded. So is he alive or is he dead? I think he died. According to NYPD statistics released Monday, major crimes in Harlem's 5 police precincts are up 29.5% this year. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. So people think, oh, illegal. Why are you always talking about this? Because that's the people committing the crimes, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's the demographics committing the crimes. And, we got to talk about this. If we don't talk about this, what are we going to talk about? Before we move on to the next subject, I want to close out the crimes in New York. I want to close out the Black History segment of the show, remembering George Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. Please take a moment of silence for George Floyd. For all those crimes, he died for their sins. Cops getting shot all over across America. George Floyd died for their sins. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Drill rappers are killing every people in the streets and making songs about it. George Floyd died for their sins. Jewish store owners are getting robbed for their AirPods. Don't worry, George Floyd died for their sins. Let's not forget George Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. Wipe your tears away. Wipe your tears away, ladies and gentlemen. That's the mayor, Jacob Fried of Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Wipe your tears away, ladies and gentlemen. Wipe your tears away.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're at the boiling point. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get upset. I am going to play a pigeon. Ladies and gentlemen, this pigeon has been unhinged lately. It's hard to keep up, so I'm going to dedicate the comedy section of the show. We like to have a little fun at the end of the show with the pigeon at the pigeon's expense. I take her crappy content and make it into something that people would like to watch. So let's enter this in full screen.
That's just what I've done with the Facebook situation after my main page was taken down. And on that page, I had close to 80,000 followers.
Watch her talk like a narcissist. I want you to pay attention to her narcissism. She's always going to talk about views and followers, somebody else making money. This is the type of pigeon, right, that ruined the MAGA movement. It killed the fun out of it. It made it tribal. It made it competitive. You're not part of the MAGA movement unless you kiss her feet. You cannot make money unless you kiss her feet. She is like the queen. She is like the MAGA queen. She was the one of the movement. But you know what she did, ladies and gentlemen? She went into MAGA movements on the right, and ruined them. She subverted them and ruined them. She's been kicked out of 109 cities, countries, groups, organizations. Everywhere she goes, she has been kicked out of over 109 of them, ladies and gentlemen. And all she does is subvert groups and dismantles it. She likes to play the victim card. She likes to play the girl card. She uses her Mexican card. She uses her American card. She's a dual citizen. And she's running for Congress, ladies and gentlemen. So do we need more dual citizens in Congress, ladies and gentlemen? So I'm going to repeat her profile one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Kicked out of over 109 cities, countries, and groups. She's been kicked out of New York. She has lawsuits. She has restraining orders in New York, Florida, North Dakota, Texas. She has restraining everywhere she goes, over 109. I showed you guys the court. You go to Unicourts, put her name in. She has 51 court cases. So this unhinged pigeon, all she does is attack conservatives, Republicans, anybody on the right. She never attacks anybody on the left. You know who helps her out? People on the left, because she's their attack dog. In this case, she's the attack pigeon. She's like that pigeon from Pokemon, the Pidgeotto. Thank you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Pigeon How much to see those lovely talents? What is it, her feet, her talents?
So then I learned my lesson to create different pages just in case, right? Just in case, because sometimes, hi Brian, sometimes your work gets lost.
No, you create many pages to stalk and harass people. You create pages of dead people. She flaunted around that 4 people that hated her die. Some people say she's into witchcraft. So she's always talking about deaths, goals, revenge. She's always talking evil. Listen to her language. Her language is dark. It's very dark and evil. And when death comes around, she gets a little like when her enemies die, her haters die, she loves it. She enjoys it. When Kirsten W died, she was loving the attention. She garnered a lot after Kirsten W's death.
Yes, because Facebook can take it all away in a second, right? So anyway,
See, they go.
I as you know, I've dealt with a lot of hate and a lot of slander over the last few years, right? But a lot of it, a lot of it has come from deported drug trafficker Oscar Blue. But I'm getting somewhere. Don't get don't get bored with his name just yet. I went to the store right now, and through the news, because as you know, I am not a reporter myself, never claimed to be.
You're an influencer. Yeah, yeah. You told us this already. You're a social media influencer. You had 30,000 million views. You had 80 million views. You had 80,000 followers. You're a social media influencer.
I find out that the migrants got evicted from El Chaparral, right? Last night at like filming it live. Police, all of those people were there. They came in the middle of the night.
When she tells stories, it's boring. I have to skip her stories because she doesn't know what the hell she's saying, and she pauses a lot. And it's morning. We don't got time. We want to get to the good part. We want to get to the part where she starts acting crazy.
Raul, share this everywhere, please. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, say yes, we can hear you. Anyway, long story short, all the news channels were there, right?
Long story short, and then she repeats the story again.
All the major news channels, 180 migrants left, bulldozers. I ask you to go to my my Paloma for Trump page, Paloma #4 Trump page.
Paloma #4.
Where I try to keep it drama free, but remember this. Enemies have to be dealt with. You can't run away from enemies.
Here we go.
You have to expose them, because while you're trying to do well and where you're trying to do things with your life, they're attacking you. But then they're attacking you in ways that sometimes that is not obvious. Like with me, I've got this clown attacking me constantly. He's not doing it on his account. Doesn't mean he's not doing it, Anyway, he shows up. Oscar Blue shows up this morning at the migrant camp, and then he's like, "Where did they go?" I'm sorry. I think it's really funny because imagine what this clown would have given to be a real reporter and get.
Now she starts laughing like Kamala Harris. She starts laughing like Kamala. I gotta skip
from
this.
Christmas morning. You know how when you wake up, reporter that morning, even though we know he.
Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like, oh,
you see, I play these videos because we finished. I'm gonna lower this a bit. We finished talking about Kamala Harris. She has Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, and AOC.
Did you ever see him trying to get the shot in Tapachula because he was trying to go viral? Because remember, to this day, the guy still has not had a viral video. So I'm mixing.
Do you hear somebody snoring in the background, ladies and gentlemen? She's very Kamala-y. She reminds me of Kamala for real. I'm telling you, this is an insane politician. This is why she might win. She's running for Congress. We're not just talking about anybody, ladies and gentlemen. She's running for Congress for the 36th Congressional District of California. She has Kamala, AOC, and Hillary Clinton in her. She is as old as Hillary Clinton, as evil as Hillary Clinton. She is as demented and can't stop and uncontrollable laughing like Kamala, and she's all out crazy like AOC.
humor here with news. So I guess the news is
You hear somebody snoring in the background. Pay attention to that snoring.
that the migrants are gone,
Ooh,
and I'll
it's
do a video
bothering me
about
now.
it tomorrow on my main page. But the humor.
So she goes into her cars to film videos, right? Social media influencer because her house is too noisy. Her house is too noisy with all the dogs. She has to go into her car, or whoever's driving her drove her up into the somewhere where there's some free Wi-Fi or something, right? Maybe she's like in a Starbucks or something. I don't know. She has to go get Wi-Fi somewhere because you don't hear the dogs, but you hear somebody snoring in the back.
Is that Oscar clown missed the
Kamala Harris. Kamala.
Yes, he missed the event.
She can't stop laughing. Kamala
He
Harris.
missed it, and he didn't get the shot, and he missed all that. I mean, it would have been gold for him, uniform people, migrants crying, And he, you noticed ever since he had me physically attacked last year. Remember when they started beating me up because he told them who I was, and they physically attacked me. Notice he never went back, and it's been almost a year since that happened. Remember that incident, Christian, when Oscar Blue had the migrants physically attack me, literally putting my life in danger.
Literally?
And
Literally?
so he never went back either, because then they found out who he was too, right? And and so now he would have been able to go back, with National Guard and everything else. But since he's not a reporter.
Who watches her, ladies and gentlemen? She has a lot of people still watching her and following her and loving her and defending her honor and white knighting for her. Like, if you were wondering, I'm asking you an honest question. Like, if you were watching this, if I'm not playing this, and if you came across watching this video, right? You're on your Facebook, you're on your YouTube, and you just came across watching this, what would be your first impressions of this person? Wow, this person should run for Congress, right? She looks like your typical congresswoman, right? Look at her, all drugged out again, in her car, drinking. She's on the weekend bender, right? Every time she's in her car, right, with the light on shining on her.
Son unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. O sea, no mamen. Son unos pinches cucarachos. Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. No mamen, pinches cucarachos. Pero bueno. Anyway, so I was saying,
Doesn't she look blasted here again too, right? She loves to blackmail people.
Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? And if you don't marry me, I'm gonna text your dad with really awful pictures of you that I took while you were sleeping.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Cuckoo, ladies and gentlemen. Cuckoo for Congress. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for Congress over here. Crazy woman, like some people like to call her, right? A respected journalist like to call her, and the media like to call her.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman.
All right. That's Oscar of Blue, Will Johnson. Shout out to them. All right. What would you say if you saw her just first time ever?
Nobody told him. He didn't get the memo. He didn't get the memo, and he missed out on the eviction. He didn't. Anyway, guys, tomorrow I'll go. I'll do, a more serious. You guys, you gotta take things in life with humor, no matter what it is.
Oh, we do take you with humor. Yes, we do. You're like a nasty tequila that we got to take with some sugar and some, I'm not using lime. The thing is, who watches you? We're watching you right now. We're laughing at you. We're gathered around right now early in the morning, watching you and laughing at you. You're a joke. You're a joke, Pigeon. You are a joke. No one takes you seriously. And if they do, got to check their IQs. Only low IQ people, like the guy you had on the phone yesterday, support you. And like you said, he's a Democrat, right? Most likely he's low IQ. Only low IQ people believe the lies that you say. Because you just use your common sense. What the hell is wrong with her? What the hell is she talking about? What is going on here? She's running for Congress? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She's running for Congress. She needs a psychiatric evaluation, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should all probably sign like a petition or something and get a psychiatric evaluation done on her, or at least an IQ test. You got to take some kind of test and show the people that you're fit for office. I don't think you're fit for office. I think Joe Biden is more fit to be president than you are fit to even be in Congress. I don't even think you're fit to even be a janitor in Congress. You're not fit for nothing. Maybe that's why you never held on to a real job in your life. That's perhaps why you never had a real job in your life. You never had a W-2 in your life. I'm not knocking on people that haven't done that and have a business. That's different. You have a successful business. It's all good. We all got to start somewhere. Sometimes we got to wash dishes and then we become CEOs. But washing those dishes at 18 years old, you learn stuff. You learn about business. Working at a young age. She never worked. Oh, the only way she worked was on her. Oh, I don't want to say this too early in the morning. Actually, she will say it. She always says it.
As you know,
what is the one thing men go to Tijuana for? And she happens to live in Tijuana for the past 11 years. What do men always want to travel to Tijuana for and then come right back? Think about that. And then she took her show on the road, came to America.
One of my friends,
I'm not saying
one of my dear friends recently died. And I told her, do not listen to Oscar and his crew. Do not let them get to you. Do not let them do this.
Thank you, Tack, for it. Appreciate that. I'm writing in the chat to boost the algorithm while I'm in the meeting with a client. Ring that bell to get all the notifications. Help grow this channel. Thank you, Tank, for it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, comment. I always recommend people comment. The more you comment, it will make it easier for me to give you a shout out at the end of the show. Also, comment, ladies and gentlemen, comment. Thank you, Tank, for it. Appreciate that. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Help the show grow, ladies and gentlemen. Donkey shows and cocaine. There's something more. I guess you guys hit the 3 hookers, donkey shows, and cocaine. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And we seen her pictures, right?
Do not let them upset you. Do not let them. I mean, yeah, it's upsetting, Christian. It's upsetting. It is, when they have an entire page, when Oscar Blue and his criminal mob have an entire page or many pages dedicated to mocking you and degrading you and bullying you and defaming you and slandering you. I know, but you know what though? They've got a lot of them too. Man. Make fun of them, So anyway, imagine how he felt today when he opened up the newspaper or turned on the news. And he realized that because he's not a reporter, the reporters in Tijuana did not include him in the big event last night, which was the eviction of the migrants. And he woke up, he went there, he's like, where'd they go?
I gotta skip some of this.
Bragging about his supposed out. So anyway,
just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, that snoring is actually calming me.
Anyway, sorry, I'm getting some messages. We have a lot of fun because anything that these people do, a lot of it is really deranged. So you just gotta laugh at, And Christian has been watching him along with some other people for years. And he has all kinds of...
That snoring, jeez, man.
Poor witty Oscar. Where'd they go? Anyway, that's what happens when...
Is this a normal person, ladies and gentlemen?
Do with you,
Is this a normal person?
I'm gonna go, guys.
Please go.
National Guard. Is it live? Because we saw a live video. I mean, I have videos too there, but I wasn't there. I could post videos, they're just not mine. I mean, we can all get videos, but I don't see him going live anywhere, So anyway, my my worst addiction, guys, or my only addiction, really. But anyway, I will talk to you later. I thought it was hilarious, you know. Anyway, I'm
Damn, they're
gonna go. I
snoring,
will
man.
talk to you later. But we just laughed so hard about this, and yeah, they were
Pinche cucarachos.
evicted from the migrant shelter at El Chaparral because enough is enough. You know,
Oh,
we
tell me
don't want to
about
have
it.
them on the streets with porta potties and under those conditions, which is awful anyway. Who the hell wants to live there? You know, why would you? Why? It's just no. It's just not. Anyway, I will talk to you later. And yeah.
That's snoring.
Oh,
Jeez.
people want to comment with pictures. Okay, I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Bye, Christian. Thank you for the laughing faces because you know you always make me laugh. You got to come up with a new one, Oscar L. something for not getting the call last night and not getting the shot. Okay. Anyway, bye, guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That was the crazy pigeon. And the one thing social media has done, all right, like we're gonna dig deeper. Besides the pigeon, we're gonna look at others. I want to show you something else over here. There's no more pigeon. It's just want you to hear something. It's what social media is doing. Look what social media is doing. Shout out to Ribby the Frog.
49 years old. I have 2 kids. I've been divorced twice. I'm 49 years old. I have 2 kids. I've been divorced twice. I started TikTok this summer, you know, when I was 48. I guess the thing is, you can do anything you want to do.
You can do anything you want to do except for keep a husband, apparently.
You know,
48, 49 years old, right? $48, 49 years old. 2 husbands. You could have fooled me how on your age. I'm just what social media is doing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why she got divorced, or I don't know what happened. I don't know the backstory. But why is this happening? Why? Remember we talk about divorce and people not staying together. 48 divorced twice and proud. Being proud of being divorced twice.
9 years old. I have 2 kids. I've been divorced twice. I started TikTok this summer, you know, when I was 48. I guess the thing is, you can do anything you want to do.
You can do anything you want to do except for keep a husband, apparently.
So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Like, is social media ruining relationships, both men and women? Dating, the way people behave, act. We hear the pigeon, right? She's always talking about social media, always talking about my followers, my viewers. She measures everything based on that. And this is going on everywhere. People are fighting on social media, groups. My show is better. This and that. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And then if you don't have those, you have like you have the hot chicks like that, right? Or younger. And they sorry, I'm looking for something. And then they are like, let's say on OnlyFans, right? And then you got the other ones, like the liberals, the ones with the pink hair. And let's go to Libs of TikTok. This is it. That's what I want to show you. Then you have this. Check out some videos here. And,
I didn't know that was your mom. Your skin is so much darker than hers. Hold it. Bye, Mom.
your skin is so much darker than hers. I thought she was white. Let me see this.
Hey, Gabrielle. I didn't know that was your mom. Your skin is so much darker than hers. Hold it. Did that comment make you feel uncomfortable? That's a microaggression. What's a microaggression? A microaggression is when someone says or does something that makes you feel bad. Sometimes just because you're racist.
Oh, they teaching kids this garbage? Oh no, look what they're teaching your kids, man.
But you know what? He's wrong. You should be proud of your skin. It's what makes you you.
Where the hell she just pull that out of her ass? She really did just pull that out of her ass. She pulled off the whole parade out of her ass.
I know just how you feel, mommy.
Oh, what the hell? If I was a kid, I'm like, what does this girl has? What does this guy has to say?
Question, and I'm wondering if anyone else has received this. Someone sent me a message about an item I was selling on eBay and asked if they were to purchase the item, what type of mask would I be using while packing the item?
Oh, what is this? Here we go.
Down to the fact that they're trans, that's transphobia right there. Let's go over a couple of situations. So if you don't want to date a trans woman because you want kids, well, you better be keeping that same attitude with cis women who are infertile, or that's transphobia. If you don't want to date a trans woman because you're not attracted to trans women, I would absolutely love to know how you're able to identify correctly who is a trans woman on site 100% of the time, because that is just impressive. I wish I had that ability. I'd love to be able to have even more trans solidarity.
What the? Oh my gosh, what are these people talking about? Look, ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you Disney Junior. When your kids are watching Disney Junior, this is what happens to them. You send your kids to that free pre-K public school stuff and let them watch all that Netflix Nick Jr. stuff. This is them right here. Oh, I can't take it anymore. They find another one. The thing is, there's so many of these. One of the demons behind human trafficking with full sound. Oh, what is this?
The doors.
Look, we found Paloma. Oh, here's Paloma. Look at Paloma. Oh, we found Paloma, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, belly's hanging out. I bet you we found another pigeon over here.
Put your feet in.
Put your feet in, pigeon. Pigeon, put your feet in, pigeon. Come on,
And put your
Paloma.
feet in so we can close the door.
Paloma, pay attention, Paloma. Paloma, pay attention. Oh, this is not Paloma, too skinny. You're right.
You're gonna close the door.
Paloma,
Stay right there.
pay attention,
Before we
Paloma.
move.
For Trump. Oh,
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Hey, calm down.
Oh.
Calm down. Calm down.
No. Look at Paloma for
Gonna
Trump,
close the
ladies
door.
and gentlemen.
Stay right there before we move.
Oh, Paloma for Trump.
Hey, calm down.
Stop, Paloma for Trump. Stop. You're not going to get elected, Paloma for Trump. Go back to Tijuana. Paloma for Trump.
Back up. Hold on. Hey, get us a few minutes. Get your foot back in there.
Come on, Paloma for Trump.
Get your foot back in
Yeah,
there.
you're going back to Tijuana,
Man.
Paloma
And we're
for
going to have
Trump.
to tase you. You're not going to like that.
understand what you're telling me.
Why would you even touch that?
Feet back in there. Bro.
Oh my gosh, Paloma for Trump is out of control.
We're going to have to
Give her some bread. That's right.
secure in a different
Give her a taco or something. Give her a taco. Somebody bring a taco over your stat. Wow, this is crazy, man. Paloma for Trump, man. Woo! I gotta play that part again. I got scared, ladies and gentlemen. I was scared. That was scary, man. That's some Paloma for Trump shit right there.
Before we move.
Ah!
Hey, calm down.
Paloma for Trump.
Calm down. Calm down.
That's the pigeon every time she sees Oscar. I gotta clip this. This is her when she sees Oscar. Oscar! I'm gonna take you, Oscar! Oscar!
Back up.
Ah, I'm running for Congress, Oscar. Ah, I'm Paloma for Trump. Ah,
Get your foot back in there.
vote for me. Ah, vote for me.
We're going to have to tase you. You're not going to like that.
understand what you're telling me.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. That was scary, ladies and gentlemen. I was just, I'm not Juanita for Trump. Panchita for Trump, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I was scared, ladies and gentlemen. I was genuinely scared. I wasn't expecting that. That was a real reaction. I was really scared, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, woo. That's going to give me some nightmares, folks. Woo. Comment, ladies and gentlemen. Comment in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit the bell button, ladies and gentlemen. Comment. I'd like to give you guys shout outs. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this show. You guys tuning in every morning. The channel's growing. It motivates me to wake up and do this show. I enjoy it. It's very therapeutic. I find this show to be very therapeutic. I got a lot of things in my mind, and I just let it out, ladies and gentlemen, in a nice way in 90 minutes. Appreciate you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Comment. I like to give you guys shout outs from the first show when I had like 2-3 people watching me from day one. I really appreciate you guys, man. Because I remember doing this show, like 5 people were only watching. My goal is to reach 100 this year. And I'll be starting a new job. I'm still going to continue doing the show. I'm just going to do it earlier now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to keep the momentum going. I'm not going to stop. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Daywave is live. JJ Stoner, check those guys out. Winning TV. Low Bradbury Show, Irrational Times. Check those guys out. Revenge of the Sis, check those guys out, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch YouTube all day at work, ladies and gentlemen. And I highly recommend. Some people may highly recommend it, allegedly. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna give you guys some shout outs. Comment. Say goodbye. Say hello. Say good morning. Say good afternoon. I got you. Shout out to Nicky Fruit Loops. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Thank you for the coffees. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Thank you for the coffees. Shout out to Mindy Hellbush. Thank you. Shout out to CC Chad. Thank you. Shout out to Hillbilly Harry. Thank you. Shout out to Bond. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Mr. Dax. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to Super Spurt. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Juanita for Trump. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Nicky Fruit. Shout out to Man Cave. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Thank you for the coffee. Shout out to Senator Charlie. Shout out to Hillbilly Harry. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Kylie Wiley. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Kylie White. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Mr. Dax. Shout out to Nicky Fruit Loop. Shout out to John Leone. Shout out to John Leone. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to Cal White. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out FTW Nil. Shout out to Sinister Charlie. Shout out to CZ Chad. Who else is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Who else is in the chat? Last call, comment. Last call. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to D Gulag. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to John Leone. Shout out to Tank Ferret. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to Irrational Time. Shout out to the lovely assistant. Shout out to Kimberly Gaillard. Like Legal Latino. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Danny Real Jr. Shout out to Steve MXO. Who else is in the chat? Last call. Let's go to the new comments. Last call. Shout out to Samantha 1776. Shout out to Green Lobster. Shout out to Diane La Rosa. I got the new comments. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Man Cave. Shout out to Miss Terrier. Shout out to Blues Doll. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to T-Moose. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to Roos Calhoun. Shout out to Blues Doll. Shout out to Julio Esparza. Shout out to Rational Time. Shout out to Lovely Assistant. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Allison Craig, Pamela Hernandez. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Mary. Did I get everybody? Shout out to Hakeem. There you go. Shout out to Swally, T-Moose, Fat Keck Boy. Shout out to Fat Keck Boy also. Thank you for tuning in. Go check out Dave Wave, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you again tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., God willing. I may start at 7. I'll let you guys know. You'll see me live at 7. But for sure, 7:30 a.m. Take care, everybody.
Hey, am I moving?
Because I might have to change the timing next week because I start a new job at 9 a.m. next week. So take care, FTW. Take care, everybody. See you again tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody.